3 first downs and 3 points.
Ready, ready. 58, Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 58, Mike. 58. 58, Mike. Recon, 132 fighter. No.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Oh, nice move. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yes. Get off the field, D. Hey, 58's the mic. Go, 58's the mic. Hey, orbit. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Shoot.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Foxtrot. 58, Mike. Take tight.
From the gun, Grant. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick-6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And that'll carry over. The back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Throwing after the interception. Grant. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On first down, Cameron, and an alley to run. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. That good for 19 and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. On play action, Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
They begin with Michelle on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch the screen. Pass. 58 for Mike. 58. 58 for Mike. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Look at me, Zipper! Hey, wahoo!
Operating from the gun, Grant. They'll check this one down to Michelle. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the 1st quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. 2nd and 15. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. So now 2 pick-sixes that he's thrown in this 1st half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this 2nd one and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, Grant. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go, go.
58, come on. 58, come on. 65.
Operating from the gun. Grant. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
First down, Patriots.
On 1st down, Grant got his man complete over the middle. It's Webb. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, Delta.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come on. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Here we go.
2nd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Pilot, 64. Weak.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check 9, check 9.
From the gun, Grant. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
50 cent. Mike, 50 cent.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
59, Mike to 59. Focus, defense, focus.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Mike's 57, 57. Hey, echo. You brought your left because I'm about to take you to school. 57's the Mike. 5'9", 5'9". Hey, here.
On play action, it's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Get it.
To throw on second down, Grant. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On the set.
58, Mike. I got you.
Hey, World.
Mike, 58's Mike.
Don't get nervous.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
On third and 2, Grant nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Go
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 120. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And he goes out right around the 39. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Buying time to his left. Airing this one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Evans, 84 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Bravo!
58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike.
Snap!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grant. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, Charlie! Get it ready!
Operating from the gun. Grant. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. This is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the ground, this is Michelle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
10 Lobo. Hey, Alpha. Protein spill.
To throw on 2nd down. Grant. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 13. Check 13.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cameron.
I got you, boy.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. On 3rd down, Cameron. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
87. Greystones have it. 81. Hey. High 7.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Orbit.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And this is caught by Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
57's the mic.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Mike's 57's Mike. Hey, here we go. Hey, foxtrot. 57.
Again, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
So out comes the field goal team once more. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Check, 59. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I'm here all day.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Mike's 59.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Shit.
Sunday. Score, Tokyo. Smooth.
Wentz now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Moncrief brings it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
It's now 3rd down and
57. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Hey, Rip 5-2, out here. Hey, wahoo! 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McLeod over the middle, and it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm scared. 58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. I got it.
On 3rd down, McLeod. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Let's take it inside his own 40. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team. With their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
59's Mike.
Gray 15. Gray 15. Hey, exit.
Throwing is Wentz. He completes it to Evans. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
12 more yards. That's another Eagles 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
They'll run on 1st down. Cameron. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 24-yard line.
Go. 120.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
The score, Eagles 39, Patriots nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9. Yard line.
First and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
It's our time. It's our time. Go, go. 58, right over there, right over there.
To throw on second down, McLeod. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Looking to throw on second down. McLeod over the middle, complete. That's Webb. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. New England on third down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 6.
59, Mike. Check, 59. Cut. Hatch it.
From the gun, McLeod. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Webb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll get 34 yards there.
And the Patriot first down.
Check 59. Go. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this. Mike's 59. 59.
Operating from the gun, McLeod. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Michel, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. And it's 3rd down.
Mike 5'9". Watch the run, try. Mike, check.
From the gun on 3rd down, McLeod. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And a loose football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Following the fumble recovery, McLeod, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll keep it on the ground. Cameron. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll have another 1st down and more. And down to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. On 1st down, Cameron. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Cameron. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense.
Here we go. 180. 59. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Hey, 57.
Mike 5'9".
So don't say nothing.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Hard throw, incomplete. He misses yet again. The struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. McLeod. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw on 3rd down, McLeod. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes, Coach, say, that's it, okay?
Philip Dorsett by himself. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.